Hi everyone. Um, Today we'll be doing. Today we'll be learning how to do the markings on the floor plan of the house. The first and foremost thing is that we have to mark the exact center of the house. So we will just try to learn how to do it. So let me share my screen with you, and we'll be learning in a you know practical manner how to go about it. So let us say we have a house plan like this. All right. So if it is a rectangular plot, then very easily we can take out the center by just uh, you know taking the center by marking the diagonals of the rectangle, and so this is the center of the house. Now we place the grid on this center. So basically it has to be, the center is basically the center of gravity of the plot. Now let us say in the same plot, the the house actually is somewhat like this. Let's say the constructed portion of the house is here. So now we will have two centers. So there was one, this center, and the other center would be here. So the other center would come out to be here, this one. So when we have to look at the entry effects, then actually what we have to do is that we have to take the entry of the plot from this center. So we have to place the grid over here. But if we have to, when we have to grid the constructed house, then we have to take this center here, over here, right? So let us say that the door is somewhere here. So this is the main gate, okay? And we also have the main door. Let us say we have the main door somewhere here. Now this door has to be considered from this one, and this door has to be considered from the full plot. Now this is with regards to a rectangular plot. Now what if we have a irregular plot? Okay. So what if we have an irregular plot? So let us first draw an irregular plot. So let us say we have something like this. So let's say this is the road and we have a plot like this. So how do we take the center over here? So what we do is that basically we take again we convert it into a rectangular shape. So how we will do it is, we will convert this into a rectangle like this. Okay, and now we will take the mark the center. So this becomes the center of the plot. Now, one option is this. The other option is that, you know, we take this as the center and this as the center. So in that case, our center is going to be somewhere here. So you see the two centers here. Now we have to decide which one to consider. Okay, so we will consider this. How to see which one to take, that we will see a little later. Now, what if the plot is like, you know, really irregular? Let us say we have something like, then let us say we also have the balconies extended over here. We have a balcony over here. Now, whether or not we should be considering these balconies is another matter also. So in case we have a balcony over here and this balcony is being used, then we will prefer this. Okay. Otherwise, we will prefer this one because the center of the gravity has shifted towards this side and we need to include this area also in the grid. Now, let us say the grid is the plan of the house is something like this. In such a case, what we do is that we take half of this, mark half of this, and from here we draw a line like this. And we take the center like this. Okay. Now, another scenario could be that this is the house. So when we try to mark the center, trying out, trying out conducting class. So let us say that this center is basically, let's assume that this, if we consider this whole plot, then the center is going to come outside the plot. Okay. So in that case, what we have to do, either we have to take the center, like mark the center like this, or another case could be the other way would be that we divide this into two parts. So for example, ये हमने इसको दो पार्ट्स में डिवाइड कर लिया. So we mark the center like this. We have one center here, and we have another center of this portion of the house as here. Now we connect these two. We connect these two and we take the center of this line. So again, it will be somewhere here. This one. Okay. See, it will be the same only. Actually, it will be the same only. But sometimes when the area is too diverse, then so we have to just kind of, it comes with practice, how to see which is the center of gravity of the place. So actually, this seems to be the center of the gravity of the place. If you look at it, then this seems to be the center. The other way to do it is that, let us see, we have a really irregular uh, with these apartments, there are a lot of these kind of things. We have, this is the balcony of one room, and then we have, probably having a balcony here like this. Okay, so let us say this is the door, this is the entry. Yeah. Now what happens is that there is a room here. We move from here, the person is moving from here, and from here if he has to access all the rooms, let's say he has a kitchen here. So he has to move. He goes from here, he goes from here, he walks here, and he enters the kitchen. He has a bedroom here. This is the door. So he comes from here, he goes and he enters the room here. there is a door here. So he comes and he enters the room from here. And this is again, let us say, a stool. So he comes from here and he's going from here. If he have to go, if he has to go from here to here, he's going like this. So we take this point, which is actually having the having a lot of footfall, lot of movement, where all these parts are coming and converging. So this can be taken as the center of the house in case of such irregular plots. Okay. So I hope you all understood.